making the most of every minute, as many of you know in the Tan family, you know firsthand. Sometimes it's the toughest experience in life that teaches us how to value our time. My next guest learned that lesson unexpectedly when they had a life-threatening health scare with COVID, and doctors told Jennifer that they thought Eric had a 5% chance of survival. Here's their story.
They called me about 2 in the morning and said that Eric unfortunately hadn't taken well to things and his body kind of shut down.
For weeks, Eric held on to life by a thread. He couldn't talk, but on good days, he would try to communicate by writing on little pieces of paper.
He would spell things and get frustrated, but he did spell out "marry me."
I kind of wanted to, at least get married and nothing else.
A fake wedding seemed better than nothing.
So I went to Walmart and I bought those little silicone rings. We had a fake wedding in the hospital by one of the nurses. Everybody came in, he was like, look, I got married, And it was like the cutest thing.
I didn't really want to die unless I was married to her.
Well, guess what, Devin? They're both here with us now, married for real. Please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Eric and Jennifer Mangus.
God bless his soul, son.
I saw you get emotional, Eric, watching. It's, first of all, when they say lucky to be alive, you are that, and it puts time and what matters in perspective. I love that you were able to write the note that said, marry me, as soon as you could. But it was even more beautiful to hear you say you didn't want to leave without having this woman as your bride.
Right.
How did it put it in perspective?
You don't really know how much, you're talking about time. You don't really know how much time you have. And laying there in the hospital, honestly, I didn't know if I would live long enough to marry her, so.
Jennifer, I said earlier, it's the loss of life that so often resets us. I remember my stepfather raised me, the dad that I was meant to have. I was there when he took his last breath. And I remember saying, God, can we just have him for a little longer?
Mm-hmm.
And that was not to be. You are there with Eric, wanting time.
Yeah.
And it's not in your control.
It wasn't, not at all.
How do you process that?
Timing means everything, because if we didn't have those doctors and those nurses and everything aligned up the way it did, he wouldn't be here.
So there you are, you recover, and now you're able to scribble, and then you're able to have a fake wedding. I love the wedding bands, by the way. You expedited plans, though, for an actual wedding. Going back to what we said at the beginning of the show, not wasting any time.
As I was laying there, I'm thinking, I mean,
Thanks